Listen, y'all see it. I ain't even got to say much. I slayed this synthetic wig like I did my human hair wigs. I can't wait for y'all to check it out. This is a Bobbi Boss collab with my girl Body by Kara. If you don't know about her, you need to go find out after you watch this video. She is slaying Bobbi Boss Narinda, and she's going to do it in 2 colors. This is the 1B, and then she's also coming back with a 1B blondish color. I can't remember the name, but that's fine because you see she slayed it as she always does. Listen, if you don't know, Kara is the blueprint. Okay, I watch her to learn how to do what I do. So I'm very excited for this collab. Stay tuned and see how we slay our Bobbi Boss units. Okay, y'all, first things first, let's talk about this color straight away. It's giving salt and pepper. I thought it was going to give way more chocolatey mocha vibes, but we'll see about it. Let's get into it. This is what the cap is looking like with the lace. They have done such a great job improving that lace. It used to look so ghostly last year, and this is giving like a nice little tint, but still transparent. I like it. This is the inside of the cap. You can see it's got that fake scalp a little bit in there. All of your regular amenities with the combs, adjustable strap. It does have an adjustable elastic band in there too, if you peeped. I'm going to take out the fake scalp. If you've seen me do any of the outre fake scalp units, you know, over the past couple months, you've seen what that looks like. I'm taking mine out because I just prefer it that way. You can always see that line of demarcation in my scalp, and I just don't like that. So I'm taking mine out. You don't have to if you like having fake scalps in, but this is how I take them out. You want to be very careful and look very closely when you do this because they use clear thread, and you don't want a chance poking a hole in your lace. Use a seam ripper. Don't use scissors. Like, you want to be very precise when you do this. And even though this footage is even though this footage is sped up, you definitely want to take your time. And then after I take the lace out, it kind of unravels itself after you cut out a few like threads, but then you can just cut out the rest of the fake scalp with some scissors. So the pre-pluck job on this is actually really good. I just wanted to add a few finishing touches to it and just make it a little bit more sparse, just in my preference. But if you look at it, if you get this unit and you like it, by all means, you know, go with that. I actually, if you can tell, left the baby hairs out because I want to explore using them with all of them being available to me instead of plucking them all out in the front. Just want to try something different, switch it up. If you know you already don't want baby hair, then you just pluck out the baby hairs, like brush them out and pluck them out at the same time. So now I'm doing a bald cap. Like I mentioned in the intro, this is something I wanted to try, just doing exactly how I would do a human hair wig, just so you can see how well you can slay a synthetic unit. You do not have to pay big bucks to get the look. You do for the quality, but you don't have to do that to get the look. I'm using the Don't Touch My Hair Clear Pineapple Scented Gel to start that out on my hairline. And then I realized I've been poking holes for my ears and it's been giving me runs in my cap. So I just kind of cut a slit in it instead. I like that a lot better. That's probably something that's very obvious that I just did not notice to do. But anyways, I'm using freeze spray on the hairline to follow up with the gel. And then I am smoothing that in there. And also I like to take a comb and just kind of push any excess product back out and get, you know, you just don't want too much product anywhere in an install. So just pushing that out and getting rid of any excess product. And then I'm drying it. I've been using my blow dryer on hot, and I feel like that's been giving me a little bit of a, like a white cast-ish on my bald cap. It's not a big deal, but I've been noticing that. But it dries so much quicker when you use it on hot. But if you're really concerned about that, I would suggest using it on cool, but it just takes a little bit longer. So anyways, cutting the cap off, doing, you know, all the bald cap things that you're supposed to do. Definitely you want to follow your hairline when you are doing a bald cap, from the laying of the gel to the cutting with the scissors, and get as close to your hairline as possible if you have a small forehead. I don't have enough real estate space to be playing around, so of course y'all know I get all up on my hairline as close as I can without actually cutting my own hair. So after that, I'm tinting my cap to match my skin. I'm just using excess foundation that was on my foundation brush. So, you know, you don't want to go too heavy on the foundation because you don't want that to mix with your gels and things as you go forward with your install. So I put this on, right? And I was like, why can't I see the cap so clear? This is a pretty good ball cap. And I was like, oh, snap. I forgot to tint the lace, so you'll see me tint it in a second, but I'm also taking a little bit more of the clear gel and I am using that to roll the edges back down and like push them more into my skin. Listen, I know bald caps and doing all this extra foundation work can seem like really annoying and like it's a lot, but that is how you get the best installs. When you put that work into the foundation of putting on your install, that's when you get that flawless scalp-like, is that your actual hairstyle installs, whether it's synthetic or human hair. So don't sleep if you want that look. It takes a little bit of work, but it's worth it. Okay, as y'all saw, I tinted the lace and then I followed it up with a little freeze spray and then I dried it. I use freeze spray so it doesn't transfer. It helps it seal it in faster. And then I dry it on hot because it dries faster that way. And so now I'm ready to cut off the lace. Now that it matches up with my skin, Bobbi Boss really came up with the lace because last year I was not feeling their HG lace. That's it, the transparent lace that they had going. It was a no for me. This year, I'm like, okay, y'all made a nice little comeback. I'm feeling it. So now I'm laying down the wig and I'm going easy. Y'all know I like to do it in sections most of the time, but who's got time for that right now? So I just cut a slit in the middle and I just put down a little bit of my clear gel and then I followed it up with a little bit of my freeze spray, making sure not to get the freeze spray on the wig cap because I don't want that to unravel on me, just on my skin. And then I put the whole thing down at once. Now you might notice that the hairline looks like it's super full now, but that's just because I did not pluck out the baby hairs. I plan on using them. But if you didn't want to use them and you wanted to go the no baby hair route, then in the plucking stage, you would just push those hairs out and pluck them. I think I already said that, but just to reiterate. So now I'm just marrying the lace into my skin, pushing that in with my comb. And then I'm also doing the same thing with the blow dryer. I used to like put the elastic band on at this stage, but I feel like I don't want to put it on until after I cut the lace off because I don't want to have to do it twice. So I'm completely drying my lace right now with the blow dryer. I have it on a hot setting, not too hot, but like I have it on a hotter setting. And then once it's dry, I begin cutting my lace off. Y'all already know you cut up and down motion, cut jagged, use more of the tips of your scissors unless you have like the little tiny scissors. Those are easy, or you have an eyebrow razor. But be careful with the eyebrow razor because you can easily cut into your wig. Trust me, I've done it and that is not a good time. But yeah, that's how you cut the lace, and make sure you get all them little pieces off your wig because the more that excess lace you get off, the better it's gonna look. Okay, so for styling, I've really been into curved side parts lately when it comes to these style of units, like the big barrel style curls. I'm using a little bit of my setting foam. It's Don't Touch My Hair one that I've been using, and I'm using that to help set my hair in place, flatten it down, and all that good stuff. I'm also detangling it because, fair warning, homegirl Kinna is a tangler. Okay, she does the most. She's very pretty, but she is high maintenance. I did go through with a hot comb on a very low setting just to help me set it in place. Styling portion was very easy. This unit was very easy to lay down properly in place. It's not giving you a bunch of volume up top. Like, it really just laid flat, very easy. I followed that up with some freeze spray to help it stay in place. And listen, like, it's just pretty. Like, you don't have to do much for this unit to be pretty. The only thing you really got to watch for is the tangling of the ends, which is to be expected because, I mean, it is a super long synthetic unit. But it doesn't look like it's all tangled up and stuff. So that's what really matters to me when it comes to these style of units. So now I'm adding in the baby hair. One thing I'm definitely noticing about me is if I plan on doing a side part, I only need that one side of baby hair that I'm working on here. I don't need to hold it at the top too, like towards the other side that I'm not going to use. Because I don't really like baby hair on my forehead unless I'm doing a what's it called, like a middle part. I like it on the two sides. But anyways, I'm just messing with it until I get it right. I apologize in advance because my footage cut out before you could see me do the other part of my baby hair, but you get the feel. It's not hard. You get the feel. Y'all, I was trying to rush on this part because I knew I had a good 10, 20, maybe 30 seconds to show y'all how I finished off this unit by adding a little bit of concealer into the part and anywhere that I wanted the lace to just, you know, be a little bit brighter and match my skin a little more. And that's really all I did. And then this is the final result. This turned out so pretty. It's still giving salt and pepper vibes to me. The color is TF1B /L mocha, but it's giving salt and pepper all day to me. Like, this is what I should have wore for that Earth, Wind and Fire Isley Brothers versus. Y'all already know details on this unit are down in the description box below. Do not forget to check out my girl Kara's video slaying her unit in 2 different colors at that, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.